welcome to or back to my channel. It is very late at night, so I'm going to try my best not to talk too loud so I don't wake anybody up. But today I'm going to be doing a journaling video. Recently, my older journaling video, it hit 1,000, which is really cool. It's the first one of my videos to have ever done that, so I thought, make another one. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be talking about the 2 journals that I've completed since I made that video. And then I'm going to be talking about the journal that I started but have not finished since that video. So we're just going to jump right in. This is the first journal we're going to be talking about. I'll show it to you. It has Make Them Hear You right here, which is a song from the musical Ragtime. It has a 5 Seconds of Summer Youngblood sticker that I got off of Etsy. It has these 3 symbols, which if you watched my other video, you know what those symbols mean, but if you didn't watch it, I'll explain them. This is a delta, the triangle, which is the symbol for change. This is a circle, which to me means karma, and then this is a Gemini symbol because I am a Gemini. Also on the back we have this, which is a Patagonia sticker, which is the only thing I could afford from Patagonia, and I got it on a trip to the Great Smoky Mountains, which is a spread in here somewhere, so I'll show it to you. So the first thing I'm going to show you is just this front page that I have. It is not focusing. LOL. My lights suck. It says Another Day of Sun. The next thing I'm going to show you is probably my favorite journal spread I've ever done because there's a lot of positive memories associated with it. I kind of made fun of bucket lists in my last video because I think they're stupid, but that's only because I never completed one all the way through. But I did it. So this is my summer bucket list. This is the actual list, and then this is a page I added called the Summer Bucket List Officiators page, where if I did one of these items and I had my journal handy, the people I was with would sign their name to be like, oh, they were there for me doing all this crazy, cool, fun stuff. So here's a close-up of that if you want it. Some things are spelled wrong on it, so don't yell at me. I was not sure how to spell tie-dye. I now know that it is not how I spelled it. I also spelled balloon wrong because I spell balloon wrong every single time I spell it. Okay, so in my last video, I read some poetry that I wrote, and I'm going to do the same in this one. This is one of my poems. It's called Doubtful. So it goes, maybe I'm not as reformed as I seem. Maybe I'm still mean and bitter and undeserving of the love I crave. Everyone wants to be loved, but some people just don't deserve it, and I'm not as certain as I was before at thinking I can make others love me as I love them. Maybe I'm just not that kind of girl. I'm not kind or nice or pretty or any of the things I wish I was, but I am what I am, and some things can never be changed. So rather than unpack these poems that I show you, I'm just gonna move on instead, and you can take them as you will. They're really personal, so rather than talk about them, I'm just gonna move on and not address them. The next thing we're gonna talk about is this little doodle that I did, and it is a quote from Dodie Clark and her song Pa Da Da, and it says, so full of longing and so full of love. What a good transition from the last poem. So this year I had a birthday, I turned an age, and for said birthday, I got 2 poetry books, one of which was The Chaos of Longing by Kai Robinson, and the other one was Her Favorite Color Was Yellow by Edgar Holmes. So I did a little spread with both of those books, and I used envelopes from cards that I got for my birthday. This is The Chaos of Longing, and the poem I chose was, I wither and become bare for you in the end, and seek a warmth you're incapable of giving me. And from Her Favorite Color Was Yellow, I did, I long to be broken by you in ways no one else has. I would adore the scars you gave me, knowing it meant I got to be touched by you. Also, the covers of these books are pink and yellow. Nothing cool on this page, but this Polaroid of me is really cute. I took it in a diner with my mom. So my favorite song off 5 Seconds of Summer's 3rd album, Youngblood, was Ghost of You because I'm an emotional girl. So I did a spread from that song, and it looks like this. It says, there's your coffee cup, the lipstick stain fades with time, which is the lyric from the song. And this spread looks so simple. It took forever. Like this lipstick here, and this kiss, and this lipstick on the coffee cup is real lipstick. These are real matches. This is real coffee. It took me forever, and I didn't need to put all that detail in it, but here I am. I mean, like, it didn't even turn out that good, but I think it's really cute. So I got the inspiration from this next spread on like Instagram or something. I follow a lot of journaling accounts on Instagram, so I know this wasn't my idea, but I like put my own spin on it because I made it a 2-page thing. It looks like this. And it just says July faves, and basically you print out the album artwork for the music you're listening to in said month, and you write next to it the songs from the album that you're digging most that month. It's really simple, and I think it turned out really well. I was listening to a bunch of One Direction that month, but also I listened to a bunch of One Direction like every month, so what's new? This is the spread that I did day of photo shoot. So Three Brothers Coffee, Barista Parlor, Frothy Monkey, we went to Buffalo Exchange, Amelia's Flower Truck. I just put it all in my little journal, and all these petals are from the flower that I bought at the flower truck, and I think it's really cute. It was one of my favorite days from the whole summer. So what I'm going to talk about next, I'm really excited about. When I was in like 6th through like 8th grade, somewhere in that time, I was a huge One Direction fan. I feel like I look like I was a One Direction fan, but I wrote fanfic, I read fanfic, I had merch, I went to concerts, like I was that girl. I loved 1D. One of my favorite fanfictions that I read was the After series by Miss Anna Todd. I went back and I reread the entire After series within like a 2-week window because I was hyping myself up for this movie that's not even out until next year. But the After movie is going to be so good, so I reread it, and this is what I did for the little After series. And it says, "I can't think of anything that's going to calm the ache inside of me. It feels infinite, permanent." Really, really excited for the movie. Like I mentioned, this Patagonia sticker, I bought it on a trip to the Great Smoky Mountains. This is the spread I did for that. So yeah, I had a super good time. This was a postcard I bought at the little campsite we were at. I also watched a sunrise, which was something I got to check off my bucket list at Look Rock in Gatlinburg. I don't know if you can see, those Polaroids definitely don't do it justice, but it was really fun. Oh my god, I just looked at my lights. This is a cute little drawing from the Dodie Clark song, "Would You Be So Kind?" And nothing super special going on here. I just really like this page for some reason, so I wanted to share. My friend did a really cool spoken word poem called "I Saw the Stars Once," so I did this little page because I thought it was really cute. One of the last items in this journal is this, and it says "My possible entry," and it was for the Voice Notes for Charlie contest that I won and got to go to Charlie Puth's soundcheck and sit front row. Ended up getting me soundcheck passes to 5 Seconds of Summer, and that was like my first formulation of this song that led to all this cool, fun, music-related stuff that I got to do. Okay, next journal. Okay, so we have the next journal here. This journal also is not finished. There's blank pages in the back because it started ripping out of like the casing. The spine started like coming out of the cover. So this one was really cheap. I got it from Walmart after I spilled stuff on this one. And this was the first journal I had that didn't have like dots or grid in it. And I really, really liked it. So much so that I got another one that didn't have dots or grid in it. This one just has "Ghost of You" on the front, which again is a 5 Seconds of Summer song, the 3 symbols that I explained earlier, and my initials right there. The first page looks like this, and it says "The Princess Saves Herself" in this one, which is the title of a poetry book that I have not read. Okay, this is a poem. It's called "At Risk of Being Overweight." I'm gonna read it to you. "I know that the number on the scale does not influence how worthy of love, how worthy of anything I am, but as I peek through my toes like fingers while watching a horror movie, to read the number under them, I feel as though I have figured out why I've never had anyone fall in love with me. My skin feels too tight to breathe comfortably, every t-shirt a corset, every dress too short, too tight to feel good in. Fabric clings to my chest and hips like schoolboy stares, but I know that's not the real reason they're staring. You see the way my skin spills over itself and wonder, how does she let herself go this much? Too much of me to take in, too much mass with too much gravity no one's willing to get sucked into." All of these are failed Polaroids of Harry Styles. 2 of them I tried to take at his concert of the screen and it turned out like black, and then one of them I tried to take a Polaroid of a picture of him on my computer and it turned out black as well, and it just says, "Even my phone misses your calls, by the way." Freshman year of high school, me read all the time. I read the series "To All the Boys I Loved Before," which some of you may not have known that that's a series, but there's To All the Boys I Loved Before, Always and Forever Laura Jean, and P.S. I Still Love You. Whenever To All the Boys I Loved Before came out on Netflix, I lost my mind because that was one of the only series that got me through my first heartbreak. I love that series. So whenever they made it into a movie, I did a journal spread over it, and it looks like this. And it has real letters inside to All the Boys I've Loved Before, which was a total of 2 boys ever. And I say love in very loose term. It's what I know love to be where I am now. And as a teenager, take the word love with a grain of salt. This is a poem I wrote, and this drawing I found somewhere online. All of the drawings are going to be shown. They're inspired by someone else's drawing or traced from someone else's drawing to make my journal look more aesthetic. All of my other drawings from my other journals were always freehanded. I won't beg you to stay, won't ask you why you want to leave. I'll watch you go silently, hoping you'll change your mind. Every time you go, you take spare parts of me with you. Carry me with you, for better or for worse, so I know it wasn't all for nothing. You actually loved me, even if that wasn't enough. Like I said, all of the drawings I got aren't actually mine. This is one of them. I drew it at midnight, so the caption is midnight. Oh, same here. Here's a drawing. It says Luxury. Luxury is a John Bellion song. I get to go see John Bellion again. Oh my god. The song that my aunt came down the aisle to, I got to sing, which was not the song Luxury by John Bellion, but this was part of her bouquet, so I kept it and put it in my journal, and it's coming out of this girl's head in my drawing. On this page, we have a Polaroid of me, the program cover of Charlie Puth, my concert ticket to Charlie Puth, and this is part of the program. It says my tour date, which was Nashville on August 28th. This is another drawing, and the words here are from, I'm not going to say it wrong, L-A-U-V, his song, Getting Over You. The lyric is, I could spend my whole life getting over you. So, my handwriting gets consistently worse when I am having a breakdown. So this page is a poem. It's about prom. I don't know if I'm going to prom. I always wanted to go to prom, and then I was asked to prom as a joke. And I didn't really think about it when I was asked as a joke, but it kind of messed me up. So the poem is, asked as a joke, then not asked at all, will it all be worth it? You know, I don't know what's going to happen between now and April, but I kind of feel like it's going to be me alone, and every time I go to these dances, I always end up feeling bad about myself, so like, why would I go if I'm not even going to have a date? And the last time I wanted to go, I was asked as a joke. Basically what had happened was first starting to get into calligraphy. I was a sophomore, I really wanted to go to prom. Made it known to this guy that I really wanted to go to prom. He was like, hey, can I practice with your big calligraphy pen? So I was like, yeah, of course, whatever. And I had been wanting this guy to ask me to go to prom with him for forever. And I gave it to him, gave the pad of paper to him. He wrote in calligraphy pen really badly, will you go to prom with me, ? And so I looked at him and I said, really? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay. So yeah, so there's a story from my life. Here's a drawing of a girl. That's it. That's the whole page. Here's another drawing. And this is one of my favorite drawings I've ever done. It looks kind of bad on camera, so I'm gonna take it down. Now, I'm gonna move it out of sight. The quote around it is, I lose my voice when I look at you, black butterflies and deja vu, which is from the song Black Butterflies and Deja Vu by The Maine, which I really love, and it reminds me of a really special night that I had. Oh, I love this next page. Okay, so I went to go see 5 Seconds of Summer on tour, Meet You There tour. It just ended a couple days ago. And that was the page that I did after. I met some really cool girls there, so if they're watching, I love you guys! This is from the day when I dyed my hair blonde, and by dyed it blonde, I had a little bit of a mental breakdown and decided to box bleach my hair. It just looks lighter now, it doesn't really look blonde. And I captioned it, I think the blondes are done with fun, which is from the song Blonde by Waterparks. Here's another drawing. And around it says, go ahead, rip my heart out, show me what love's all about. Go ahead, rip my heart out, go ahead, rip my heart out, which is from the song If You Don't Know by 5 Seconds of Summer. Okay, this page, super special to me. So, my friend Sydney writes poetry like I do, and she has a journal like I do. And she wrote a poem about me, which she's done before, but this one is my favorite. She wrote, I knew she was too talented to stay here forever, too smart, too beautiful to be held in this place, selfish to wish she wasn't, that she was dull and not full of potential, so she would follow me wherever I went, so I could always have her right here in front of me, as if she never got older. Keeping her here would be like trying to stop the sunset from changing color, and I count down the days until I have to watch her walk away, and she will only remember the ghost of me. There's this girl that I drew, and around her is lyrics from my song called Even If I Did. Go check it out, it's on here, and it says, thought about quitting music, don't know how to go on without writing your name into every song, and I don't know how you knew how to move on. I was recently in the show Seussical, the musical, which if you're not in music theater, then you don't know and probably don't care what that is. This is from our opening night. This is me with my boys, Lane, Logan, and Eli, and this is me with my girl Tori. We're gonna go see the 1975 together. And then we also have this page, which is a drawing, and it says, "You get high and call in the regular," which is from the song Every Time by Ariana Grande. Okay, I went to go see the new Bohemian Rhapsody movie about Queen, which I loved Queen before I went to go see this movie, but I loved Queen even more coming out. And this is the little spread that I did with my movie tickets. Well, they weren't both mine, I only paid for one of them, and I stole one of my friends to put in my journal. That's all for that journal. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. For the final journal, we just have this one, which has nothing on it right now. So I thought I'd make this video while it had nothing on it so that you could give me suggestions of something to put on it. I know I want to put my 3 little symbols that I've put on the last however many. If you have like a lyric or something. I thought about putting thank you next, but I know that that's like trendy girl me just wanting to put that on there. Let's just get started. I have to do it like this because my info is on the other side, which is like my address, and I don't want to bend the spine right now. So it says the hole inside my heart is stupid deep, which is from the song Stupid Deep by John Bellion. So as I mentioned before, I was in Seussical the musical. What I didn't mention was I was in that with a local children's theater. So basically you do your last show when you're a senior in high school. Seussical is a compilation of a bunch of Dr. Seuss stories. So if you know Horton Hears a Who or you know Seussical, there's a character called the Sour Kangaroo, which is what I played. So I had a kid in it, the young kangaroo right there, and she wrote me a note, which is displayed right here in my journal. This is a line I had, and the young kangaroo in her pouch said, I thought it was fitting to go next to the note where she wrote me something. Then here we have my friend Ashlyn and my friend Lexi. Lexi wrote this note, and Ashlyn wrote this note that's in here. Then on this page we have my friend Sammy, who played Gertrude McFuzz in the show. She gave us white roses with blue feathers attached to them because she's extra and cute like that, and she's also the one who took all my senior pictures. Shout out to Pictures by Sammy. And then on this page we have my friends Kimmy and Tori. These are their bios. This page we have my friend Sydney, her bio, a quote from the show, "The sky became pink." This is my friend Ella Grace, and a note from an adorable girl named McKenna. She's so cute. This is me and my friend Eli. He played Horton. I got to be mean to him for the whole show. This is a note from a girl named Kaylin. I love Kaylin. This is me in a picture of Jojo, the mayor's son. Oh, the places you'll go, which is a quote from the song, and a note from a little girl named Lila. This is a note from our makeup designer Caitlin, note from my friend Emma Jones. This is another picture of me and my little kangaroo, and this is my bio with surrounding petals from flowers I got that night. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you. Let me know if I should make more journaling videos. I feel like these are really boring, but also they're really fun. I like to talk about my journals. Like, journaling is one of the most interesting things that I do, but it's also really time consuming. So if you want more journaling videos, like journal with me or something, I don't know. I don't like the kind of journal videos where you're like, your overhead. I know that those are more common. I just don't like them as much to film because I think, like, I've never posted any of the ones that I've filmed like that because I don't like them. But if you like them, or you have an idea of what to put on my cover, let me know down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.